Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. I'm going to do a quick video and go through what we did this week, what's due today or Sunday, and answer your questions from your check-ins. And then I'll go through the day. So, today, day 36. We're getting close to 40, which seems crazy. And now it seems like a new normal, which seems even more crazy. Today's word is altruism, which is doing something for people out of the goodness of your heart, not because they ask, being caring, being generous, all those kinds of things that we need in this world right now. So altruism is the word of the day. Okay, first things first, I'm going to go through, while the classroom is on my other screen, and go through what is due today. So Monday, you started your pandemic journal. That is due Sunday in case some people want to do their second, or maybe they haven't done any entries yet and want to do it over the weekend. So it's due Sunday at midnight. Then you read Anne Frank Act 2, scenes 1 and 2, and you had responses number 4 and 5. Those responses are a well-developed paragraph. So if you are writing a sentence, I am returning them to you because you're not putting forth your best effort. If you're writing more than that, I am grading them for you. And then notice that I was generous on Wednesday. I didn't have you do a response for the end of the play. We'll do something with it next week, but I didn't want to overwhelm you this week. So then Monday, you looked at the project packet, which I went through in my video on Wednesday. So if you are confused about the project and you ask me a question and I say, did you watch my video about the packet? I'm going to have you do that first because it's going to answer a lot of your questions. Some I obviously don't answer or can't answer because I don't know what your question is, but I answer all of pretty much the general gist of the question, so I want you to view that video. Then, let's see, Tuesday I had office hours from 10:30 to noon, and I put the Google Meet link on our classroom, and I had one student come ask a question. So, if you are feeling overwhelmed, notice on Wednesday, I believe, I wrote in the daily check-in, I said, are you feeling okay? Are you feeling overwhelmed? And then I asked, if you're feeling okay, what are you doing that's working? And if you're feeling overwhelmed, what do you need to do, or what can we do, or your parents do, or your teachers do to help you? And I thought that one of those things would be being able to ask me a question live, like you can in the classroom. And a lot of you had asked for that. So one person showed up. I know a lot of other people had questions. So if you're not utilizing your resources, we need to get better at that, okay? I'll have 2 to 3 sections of office hours each week. Sometimes they'll be Tuesday, Thursday. Sometimes they'll be Monday, Wednesday. Sometimes they'll throw an extra day in there, maybe a Monday or a Friday. But if you have a specific day that you know that you need to ask something and I have an office hour time, it's usually an hour to an hour and a half. Pop in, ask a question, come in with a friend if you want. Say, hey, let's go to Miss Jones' office hours. Let's ask her questions. Cool, go for it. I'll always post them on the link on the classroom so you'll know the time and you'll have the link to jump into the Google Meet. All right, moving on. Wednesday, you went through the project examples. I so wish I would have brought all of my huge drawer of project examples home with me and that you could see them. Hindsight is 2020, which just means that I wish I would have thought about that sooner. We had no idea what this was going to look like. I thought I brought everything I needed. I wish I would have brought those. I know you were able to see a couple examples. I think you saw a diary journal, a short story, a newsletter. You didn't get to see any political cartoons. I had so many great examples. Not everything is on the computer. Obviously, for us, it needs to be. But I had so many physical pieces of really great projects I wish I could show you. But so those, you looked at those to get kind of a feel for what it's going to be like. Again, those 2 pieces that you picked are not the whole project. They're just the 2 that you get to decide on and need to be a big decision for you. So that being said, I gave you your project contract where you committed to 2 of those that you wanted to do. Your layout for the weeks coming that we need to be working on those. We'll have a dedicated day each week, but you also will have to do some work outside of that dedicated day. So, all right, I also gave you my example of how to do that. So if you were confused, my example was right above it. You were supposed to look at my example first and then open it up for yourself and then work on it. Then you had Anne Frank Act 2, scenes 3 to 5, which was really short. It was only like 9 pages. The last scene is, I think, a paragraph. Ended sadly. At this point, in class, we would have a test. Lucky you, no test. And we do a culminating activity, a culminating writing activity, and we would watch the movie, which is a fantastic version. So if I can find the link to the movie, I'll share it with you. It is one that I have here. I actually brought that in all the books. I have it on DVD, and it's been passed down to me from, I think, 20 years of teachers, which is probably like 2 teachers, but still, it's been around for a while. And it was a made-for-TV movie, so it actually, in class, takes us about 3.5 days, but it does such a good job of depicting it. So if I can find it, I'll share it with you. Copyright issues would not probably let me download it to my computer and share it with you. I wish I could do that, but I'll try to find some for you. If I can't find that one, I'll find another good one that you can watch that's free or that's on Netflix or something. But it's my favorite part is reading the play, talking about it, going through it, feeling the emotions on the last day, realizing what happened to them if you didn't know the story already, and then even more emotionally watching the movie. But it's a really good one. So I'll find a really good alternate if I can, and we'll do a culminating activity next week because we shouldn't just be done with Anne Frank. She should stick with us, especially now. Okay, then that was pretty much it. So the things that are due, including what I'm going to tell you about today, the things that are due this week: your pandemic journal, your Anne Frank responses 4 to 5. So if you need to go back to Monday and do those, go for it. They're not due until I think Sunday. I think I make every due date Sunday. And then your project contract is due today as well. Yeah, so I want to see what you chose for your project today. Then, what else do I have for you today? You have your Lit Circle number 2 today. I still have about 20 of you that haven't signed up for a Lit Circle book. You may not even be in the classroom or doing work or have a computer at home, or maybe you chose one and you just didn't submit the Google form. So if that's you and your name is on the document that says Distance Learning Lit Circle Groups, I can say those names right now. Peyton A, Isaiah E, Rhiannon P, Emilio Ramos, Jake Trujillo, Diana Vargas, Danny James, Landon Hanley, Lizzie R, Gabe Gray, Cassie M, Shavana, Deontay H, Zach H, Bradley Mast, Donnie, Elgin, Angel O, Manasseh, Josh Shannon, Nicole, Blaine, Sierra, Gage, Neo, Alec, Layla, Alex, Chris, Sophia, Braden. I think there's probably about 5 of you that I just said that picked a book, because I think you did something last week with it, but you didn't submit that Google form, so I don't actually know what you picked, because I can't read minds over the internet. That would be really cool if I could, but if you could let me know in the Google form. That was, I believe, last Monday, because you picked it last Monday. But anyway, back to basics. Lit Circle number 2 today. For your individual assignment, again, you have a typing document that you will share all your thoughts, and then you are going to do a flip grid. So you'll notice that I have a flip grid example on there, and you'll notice when you get onto the individual document, there's a second page. That piece, and it says it right at the top of that second page, it says, this piece is going to be used for your Lit Circle group activity. You could just jot notes. You don't have to write complete sentences, so that it can help you do your video right after that. So there we go. That's today. I'm going to answer your questions you gave me, I think on Monday and Wednesday. How was my Easter? It was great. I didn't really have a big Easter meal because it's just 2 of us, and we didn't get to go to the grocery store, so it was fun. Made some good soup. Yeah, it was nice out that day. My favorite brand of shoes. I'm going to go with tennis shoes because that's what I wear mostly, so I'll say Nike. How long did it take you to do the Rube Goldberg with Mr. Powell? I think it took us, well, he set it up, and then I think it took us 26 tries to get it right, to get the ball to hit the cup, and then everything to flow correctly. So a lot, 20 to 30, I would say, but it was fun. Passes the time well. Favorite type of dog? I think I don't have a favorite type of dog. I just like all dogs, and I love other people's dogs because they have to take care of them, but I get to pet them and love them. When is my birthday? My birthday is June 8th. I have a sad feeling, and a lot of you have experienced this already, that I'll be spending my birthday in quarantine or in social distancing, but that's just how life goes. How many more weeks will it be online? If I had to guess my own opinion, the rest of the year, unfortunately. Our online learning has been secured through April 30th, so the end of April. We go till, I think, May 21st, you guys, and then we have a work day right after that. If I gave you my own individual opinion, not the school district opinion, not Booklift opinion, just Miss Jones' opinion, I don't think we'll be going back this year, unfortunately. I like that outlook better because if we do, it's a big surprise, but if we don't, it's not a huge letdown. It's going to take a lot longer for things to normalize, especially in a place like Grand Junction that's a little bit smaller than big cities. Sorry, that was a bummer. We'll get through it together. How'd your weekend go? Wow, it's already Friday, so me answering that question now is like, I don't know. I can't remember how my weekend went. I'm sure it went fine. This weekend I'm excited. It's going to be nice out again. So, except today it looks windy, but it's sunny. So, I hope I can get outside this weekend, maybe go on a bike ride. Mexican food or McDonald's? Mexican food. I mean, I love McDonald's French fries. I would choose those forever, but Mexican food, so good. Favorite game? I'm going to go with sport game is volleyball. Any game? Yahtzee. Yahtzee is my favorite. Favorite type of flower? I don't really have a favorite type of flower. I don't really like the smell of flowers, but they look good. So whatever your favorite type of flower is, that can be my favorite. Can I play a video game for you? Maybe one day. Not this day. You can convince me. And what's my favorite dipping sauce? Barbecue forever. All right, that was it. Today, you are going to have, let me go back to the classroom, go through your agenda for the day. Daily check-in after you watch this video. Then I put up a First Chapter Friday from Nick Stone again. That was the one that read us Odd One Out, I believe. And then I have a short video, I think on, how to use Google Classroom effectively. If some of you are struggling with Google Classroom, watch that screencast. It's only like 6 minutes. Then you are going to do your Lit Circle individual, your Lit Circle group Flipgrid, and then I want you to make sure you turned in your project contract. And you have over the weekend to do those things as well. So that's it. Have a good day. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend.